The U.S. Senate just passed the PERA Act, a major defense support package for the Philippines. The Philippines Enhanced Resilience Act, or PERA Act, has been approved by the U.S. Senate and will now be signed into law by the President. This marks a historic boost to Philippine defense cooperation with the United States. Manila could receive $2.5 billion in U.S. security assistance through the 2026 National Defense Authorization Act, NDAA, marking Washington's most intensive defense investment into the Philippines since the Cold War. The Philippine Enhanced Resilience Act was passed by the Senate on Monday as part of the 2026 National Defense Authorization Act. Introduced by Senators Bill Hagerty and Tim Kaine in 2024, the legislation seeks to open up $500 million in security assistance annually for 5 fiscal years in support of Philippine defense modernization efforts and military cooperation between the U.S. and Manila. The Philippines is a key ally of the United States, and we must strengthen cooperation with our partners across the region to counter China's aggression and help ensure freedom, security, and prosperity in the Indo-Pacific, reads a joint news release from Kaine and Hagerty. While Philippines' Enhanced Resilience Act is slated to bring in a total of $2.5 billion over a half-decade, the National Defense Authorization Act provisions will open up $1.5 billion for fiscal year 2026. The funds aim to provide Manila's forces with equipment and training to safeguard the territorial sovereignty of the Philippines, the defense bill reads. Philippines' Enhanced Resilience Act prioritizes the development of Philippine coastal defense, long-range fires, air defense, and maritime domain awareness capabilities. Manila has sought these systems under its Horizon 3 military modernization program, but the Philippines has struggled to fund procurement and infrastructure projects. Funded under the Pacific Deterrence Initiative, a plan to counter China throughout the Indo-Pacific through the construction of infrastructure and investment into regional partners. While this construction is permitted under EDCA, it is funded under the Pentagon's Pacific Deterrence Initiative, PDI. With China identified as the pacing threat, the PDI aims to strengthen regional deterrence through investments in capabilities, concepts, and infrastructure. The Philippines knows the importance of enhanced defense cooperation agreement for the interest of the United States, particularly in U.S. Indo-Pacific diplomacy and in curtailment of Chinese aggression. The U.S. assistance is crucial to the Philippines' efforts to modernize its armed forces and strengthen its maritime capability amid China's increasing aggressiveness, harassing vessels and aircraft inside its exclusive economic zone. Beyond their mutual defense obligations, the Philippines relies heavily on the U.S. for aid packages, military modernization support, intelligence sharing, and joint training exercises. For Washington, this long-standing alliance, nurtured under decades of mutual agreements, provides strategic access to Philippine military bases and a key partner in countering Beijing's expansionism, particularly regarding Taiwan.